Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another reading lesson with Ustada Zainab. Today we are going to be focusing on the Noon Sakin and Tanween rules, in particular Iqlab. Are you ready? Let's go. Now that you have learnt the rule of Iqlab, it's time for you to get some practice. Don't forget your Iqlab checklist. Remember, number 1 is to spot a Noon Sakin or a letter with Tanween. Number 2, check if the letter Ba comes after it. Number 3, change the Noon Sakin or Tanween sound into a meme. And finally, apply Ghunna when reading. Okay, so now it's over to you. Correctly identify the word with the rule of Iqlab. I want you to pause the video now and try and work out which word has the Iqlab rule. Once you've had a go, press play and we'll go through the answer. Pause the video now. Okay, looks like you've had a go. Let's see which example has Iqlab. Excellent, mashallah, you're right. It's the example on the right hand side. How did you know? What did you look out for? Let's go through it. The first thing to look out for, remember, was to see if there was a Noon Sakin or Tanween. Now both examples have a Noon Sakin, so at this point it could be any of them. The second point was to look out for a Ba in the next word. So you can see the example on the right has a Ba, whereas the example on the left does not have a Ba, it has a Ya, and that's why this one would not be Iqlab. Going back to this example then, the next thing was to practice reading the Noon Sakin sound with a Mim sound instead. So instead of Min, it will be Mim. And then remember, the last one is to read it with Ghunna, and when doing so you don't close your mouth completely, you leave a little gap to help with that. So you would read it as Min Basharin. Again, Min Basharin. Excellent, mashallah. And let's try another one. Pause the video now. Once you've had a go, press play. Excellent, looks like you've had a go. So which did you think it was, the right hand side or the left? Fantastic, again it was the right hand side example. Let's have a look at why. The first step was to look for a Noon Sakin or Tanween, and we can see both examples have a Tanween. This has a Dhammatain and this example has a Fathatain. So at this point it could be any. The next step then was to look for a Ba in the word after it. The right hand example has a Ba, whereas this example has a Wow. So this example will not be Iqlab. Going back over here, we would next read the Tanween sound with a Meme. So instead of Hillun, it will be Hillum. And lastly, we would read it with Ghunna. It would be Hillum bihadha al-baladi. One more time. Hillum bihadha al-baladi. Excellent, mashallah. Another one for you. Pause the video now and have a go, and then press play when you're ready. Fantastic. Looks like you've had a go. Which one did you think it was this time? The example on the right or the example on the left? Excellent. This time it was the example on the right and the left. It was both of them. So let's look at both of them and let's see why. So in the first example, you can see the first thing we do normally is look for a Noon Sakin or Tanween. You can see in this example there is a Tanween in the Kasratain, and in this example there is a Noon Sakin. So let's stick to one example at a time. In this example there is a Tanween. After it there is a Ba. So that's the first 2 points on our checklist. After that, we then make sure when we're going to read the word, we're going to read the Tanween sound as a Meme sound. So instead of ayatin, it will be ayatim. And remember, when we read the whole word together, it will be with a Ghunna. Ayatim bayyinatin. Again, ayatim bayyinatin. Excellent, so that was that example. Now let's look at this example. We said already that it has a Noon Sakin on the top and it is followed by a Ba. So we will make sure we read it as Mim, not Min, but we have to also read it with Ghunna. Min buyutikum. Again, Min buyutikum. Excellent. Now that you've learnt and practiced the rules of Iqlab, make sure to apply it as best as you can when reciting the Quran. You've completed your second Iqlab lesson. Until next time, keep practicing. Assalamu alaikum.